Ladies and gentlemen, during the Contract DLC patch, Rockstar has also made some changes to the Los Santos Tuners DLC with the Los Santos Car Meet reputation points. Previously, you were unable to earn any sort of reputation through contracts or exotic exports or out-of-shop deliveries. However, with the Contract DLC patch, they've changed this, so now you're able to earn reputation with that, which is definitely a good change. So in order to find out how much you actually earn with this now, I contacted Test Funds 2 as well as Wildbrick. And because these two fine gentlemen were in a good mood, they actually decided to give me a reply with the answer, which resulted into the following results. For exotic exports, which is the import and export list inside of your auto garage, you will get 50 reputation points. The out-of-shop deliveries, 50 reputation points as well, and for the tuner's contract prep mission, you will also get 50 reputation points. Completing a finale for your tuner contract will be 200 reputation points, which means that for a full contract, you will earn 300 reputation points. Now, because the exotic exports and out-of-shop deliveries are based on RNG and the chances of you finding them consistently are rather low, we're just gonna think of them as a nice bonus if you happen to come across it and feel like doing it. If you're cruising around free roam, you see an exotic export card that you can pick up and deliver real quick, then it might be worth it. But from a purely reputation per hour type of perspective, contracts are definitely gonna be the way to go with these options. And I would even argue that it's going to be the best new way of earning reputation. And here is why. Based on my own findings from the previous reputation guide that I've done, the optimal way of earning reputation is going to be one-lap street races, which will earn you roughly 320 reputation per hour. If you were to do this through the boosting way of just having one friend and consistently winning, you will earn 200 rep per hour if you're winning, and if you're second place, thus losing, you will get 128 rep per hour. If you're someone who doesn't like playing the game and just wants to go AFK, you'll get 300 rep per hour and a very high electricity bill. However, the contracts will earn you 300 reputation per contract. If you are quick enough and know what you're doing, you should be able to do at least 2 of these every single hour. Considering the fact these contracts aren't very long, it will take you 20 to 30 minutes. So if you're even quicker about it, or you have some of the shorter contracts that you can do, you might even be able to squeeze in a third one, coming down to 600 to 900 reputation per hour, which is significantly higher than all the other stuff. So to put things into perspective, if you were to want to reach rank 250 for your reputation, this will require you to do a total of 574 contracts. Now, this might seem like a monumental amount of contracts. However, think about it this way. Going by an average of $175,000 per contract, you would earn about $100 million in the process, instead of the peanuts that you would be earning with the races, and even better if you were to be doing this through the boosting way. The reputation for rank 1000, by the way, in case you are curious, would require you to do 3,325 contracts, better known as about $582 million. And if you want to find out what specific rank requires what specific amount of contracts and or races, check out the link in the description down below to my spreadsheet from my original guide, which I have now updated also with the amount of contracts that you need, so you can have a number to work towards. You're welcome. My personal argument for doing contracts over races is pretty simple. Contracts are just much more consistent. You have much less loading, and you will also just earn a lot more money than you would with street races. In my opinion, because you're also doing contracts and the consistency with that, you're not relying on your own racing skill or anything along those lines. If you're someone who's not really that good at racing, or just doesn't really like doing the same 8 street races over and over and over again, then this is definitely a very good way to go about it. I would personally much rather have a consistent method with the contracts versus something that can be messed with, especially if you're playing in public races with these street races. Sure, if you're someone who is a competent racer, you could very much get and try to strive for to go as fast as you possibly can. The problem, however, with these races is the fact that there's a DNF timer, there's loading into the next match, there's waiting until everyone gets ready, there's waiting until enough people join. There's too many variables in the cases of those street races or pursuit races in order to really make it a very consistent way of earning rep. Meanwhile, these contracts can be done fully solo. Sure, you can also invite a friend to speed up the process even further, but that's going to be entirely up to you. Regardless, you will have a consistent way with little to no loading time in order to earn your rep. And I genuinely do believe that if you do become quick enough at these contracts or even invite a buddy, you'll be able to earn that 900 rep per hour, which is significantly faster than AFKing or doing races. So for that reason, this is a very welcome change. And of course, there's only one major downside to the contract missions. You have to listen to the two horny bastards. But I think that's a worthy sacrifice for someone who wants to earn a certain reputation and also earn a bunch of money. The contracts themselves, in my opinion, are quite fun, so maybe just mute the audio if you hear them talk. Maybe get like a nuke button or something whenever they start speaking. Figure it out. Regardless, those are all the things that you need to know about the contracts and the reputation increase for them. I hope you enjoyed it or found it useful. Make sure to leave it a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more, and if you really like what you see on the channel, please do consider becoming a member like Chloe, Robert, Captain Price, Madman Dakota, and Shapeshift Gaming. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all later.